Howdy Rowdies, just Andy checking in with you again to share the results of my 1 week test challenge for a night butter from Ringgold, Georgia. This is from Stone Forge Beard Company, and the scent that we enjoyed this week was called Enigma. Now, starting off with the carriers, very simple: beeswax, mango nut, coconut oil, jojoba oil, and it worked very well. For consistency in jar, I would put it somewhere between Crusher's Creations regular butter and Hanyakker's butter. Very soft coming out. It's not going to be it's going to be aggravating to get it melted down. It maybe 1-2 rubs in your hand and liquid form. Very good performer. But what made the Enigma special for me was, as someone who grew up in the South and in the Midwest, was the fragrance of summer for me was always honeysuckle. For you guys that are not familiar with honeysuckle, floral, but more sweet. And sweet, but not that harsh, sugary kind of sweet that you get from like candy scent, but more of a honeyed, hence honeysuckle. Very soft sweetness. And for a night butter, to be honest with you, right now the trend is lavender, chamomile, some citrus in there, gobs of vanilla. And if you want something different, you're pretty much out of luck until these guys came around. Now, other companies have used honeysuckle as one of their scent profiles, but this one is a dominant profile for them. Not dominant as in overwhelming, but that is the scent that you get most forward. It also has sandalwood in it, which the sandalwood really doesn't come around until much, much later into the wear. So, and even then it's a very subtle undertone as opposed to the usual way that sandalwood is used, which is, hey, we're trying to be Aqua di Gio and slam it in your face, which Aqua di Gio doesn't use sandalwood. I'm thinking Ricard Noir. But anyway, so for the company itself, it is a small company, not big on anyone's radar, but hopefully that will change with the thoughtful approach to scent building. Now, if you've watched any of the videos before this, you know that I am very, very heavy on focusing on the carriers. And for those first 6 months, that was pretty much all I paid attention to. Now that I feel like I've gotten some knowledge on that, I am moving into paying more attention to the scent side of things, especially for a night butter. What you wear during the daytime, you're up, you're moving around, you got all these distractions. While it's still very, very important, when you're going to sleep, you don't have nearly as many distractions. So it's extremely important that you put something in beard that's going to be calming, relaxing, and help you get a good night's sleep. For me, I am more on the vanilla, lavender, chamomile, honeysuckle side. There are some people out there that will tell you, oh, they love peppermint, they love invigorating. For me, that does not work to help me go to sleep. So, company, Eric has got a good thing going. These guys should be one that you keep an eye on going forward. I expect big things out of them in the coming days, months, and years ahead. I do not think they're going to be a small blip on the radar for very long. So, company, I'm giving you a solid 2, buddy. For the carriers, the underlying component, it is on the simple side. But for a night butter, that's okay. I generally don't recommend beeswax as a dominant ingredient in butter. I do wish that he would kind of work on getting that back. That being said, it did not give me a tremendous amount of buildup that I usually get from a heavy beeswax formula. Again, I'm putting it more in that same category as Hanyakker. It's there. You do have to take it out. You do have to strip it out with a wash after a couple of days, but not something that should deter you from using it, especially if you're rotating like you should on your products. Not going to be a problem. So for the carriers, I'm going to give you a 1 on that one. I would like to see a little bit more sophistication. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Came back clean, but would like to see more out of that. Scent profile, solid 2. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. There was an empty niche in the market. This needed to be out there. Honeysuckle is one of those scents that you do not see a lot of, and that is a shame. So what else have we got? Feel and Beard was great. Overall, this is an above average, definitely an above average beard butter, especially for your night routine. Later on, I will be doing a more thorough review, including his oils and other products. But for right now, this time of year, he just came out with his butter. I helped him with the development of it. I think it's got potential. But even right now, this is going to be so much better than the average out there. And it would help if I turned it around right. There you go. Sorry, bud. Anyway, that's all for now. And as always, the question I'm most concerned with, what's in your beard?